live in session, just wonderful with Blame. Beth, welcome back to the programme.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having us.
We've been doing this for a long time now, haven't we?
We have, almost 20 years.
That's just mind-blowing. But
is.
I tell you what also is mind-blowing is your band.
Aren't they good?
Oh, man. Joyous. And we'll get to the live show in a short while, but if you don't mind, just spin around the room and just introduce everybody.
Yes, that's fine. We've got Robin Walker on vocals.
Hello.
Courtney
And on strings as well.
And on strings, jumping up and down.
Yeah.
Can't help myself.
Courtney Dixon on lead guitar and hair.
Hello.
Katie Ryle on rhythm guitar.
Hello.
Eddie Scott on bass.
Hello.
And Joe Cooper on the drums.
Hello.
Wonderful. Okay, so it was just over a week ago I went to see you all playing at the White Hotel.
Yes.
And I think I said to you on the night, it was like a gang rolling into town. It was one of the most joyous things I've ever seen, you know? I mean, you were so brilliant, but you were also enjoying it from start to finish. All the beaming smiles on the stage. It was life-affirming. I'm not kidding. So how did you find each other in the first place?
So these guys are in a band called Big Fat Big, Robin and Katie. Joe, are you in by Big Fat Big?
No, not officially.
Not officially.
I hang around enough.
We'll say no then. So I'd heard these guys somewhere, I don't know, and then we put out 2 EPs on my record label. They're just brilliant. Courtney, how did I meet you?
In a coffee shop.
Oh yeah, I remember that. And yeah, they're just all amazing local musicians because we're from the north. So Big Fat Big came on here to do the support and our set, which is amazing. Plus Robin's doing a day job at the same time, so we can't broadcast that she's actually not working from home.
Right, okay.
Yeah, we can. It's fine.
We've had that before. We had a bandit, and the drummer would not be in any photographs or be referenced. So I don't know if, like, he's been on Crime Watch or if he's just signing on. It's hard to say, really. You
never know.
I never found out. But I have to say, like I said, the White Hotel, the audience was so respectful and so into you.
Yeah.
Even to the point of when you did the acoustic set in the middle.
Yeah.
There was just no noise at all.
Yeah, it's actually been like that the whole tour, which is sort of a new thing for me. There always seems to be like a couple of people talking at some point, but I can't tell if they're doing it because they're like awkward or if it's, but no, it's been really nice.
So obviously we go back like say 20 years maybe.
Yeah.
And now do Blonde. So I was going to mention David Bowie actually.
Yes.
But then I read an interview in The Quietus just previously to you doing this. Because I was going to say, is Do Blonde your kind of Ziggy Stardust in a way?
Yeah, definitely.
Right.
Yeah. I'd seen like a video, I thought it was Top of the Pops at the time, but it wasn't. It was a live video from 1972 and it was like Ziggy Stardust and I was like, oh, who is this? I don't know. I think there was just something very like mysterious and I just liked the way it was kind of like almost like his superhero version. Does that make sense? Like going out as a character. And I just loved the like eccentricity of it. Actually, the reason that I swapped to Do Blonde was because I used to have a band and I went to the David Bowie Is exhibition. Do you remember that? V&A?
Yeah.
And it was so good and I went there and I was just like, I'm not doing what I want to do. I know that I need to like take the reins and like do that, so I changed my name.
You were inspired by the Bowie exhibition. Well, you're going to hate me for this. I mean, I saw it 3 times, as you can probably imagine.
Yeah.
But I actually went to the opening night when there was only about 12 of us in there. And we spent about 3 hours, and Hermione was there, who he wrote a song about, and his manager, Ken Pitt. It was an amazing night, but one of the great, great days of my life, I have to say.
Yeah.
It's strange, because having that kind of alter ego, to not hide behind, but to give you a little bit of a bolster.
It makes a difference, because I think that when I used to go out as Beth Jeans Houghton, it felt very, like, vulnerable. It's like you're, like, reading your diary to people, and then so people's comments about me hurt more. Whereas now, they still hurt. Don't be mean, everyone. But now, I'm kind of like, oh no, they don't like that character, but I'm still separated.
Yeah.
And it also, like, I wouldn't say I'm not a confident person, but I'm not a very, like, what's the word? Showy person. Like, I don't really like being looked at. But then if I go out as Do Blonde, I can sort of embrace this other vibe.
Your image is great as well, and like Trace said to me when Trace met you the other day, and she says hi, she said, I love the way that you black your teeth out. So it's a complete character going on.
Well,
there,
I kind of like this sort of like grotesque and like ultra femme vibe. I like being slightly off-putting. It's nice to be off-putting to men. Don't bother you.
I don't blame you at all. Not at all. And so, having followed your career so closely, I know that there were lots of changes and labels and things that you weren't happy with. I know all of that. But then you it wasn't a don't get mad, get even. So you just took whole responsibility for your career.
Yeah.
So you write the songs, you perform them, you record them, you produce them, you master them.
I don't master them.
You don't master them. And then
it's all over now.
and you do the artwork.
Yes, and the videos.
And the videos.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, it's so self-contained. So you must have been through something which really just put you into a corner thinking, I'm not letting anybody anywhere near my life again in this
definitely.
respect.
It was about 10, 15 years of that. And it just got to a point where I was like, I love music so much. It's my, life. But I got to a point where everything was so upsetting and stressful that I was like, either I've got to just try and do it on my own or just give up. And so Homecoming was going to be my last record in a way of I just wanted to make one that I wanted to make. And then I think it was more successful than any of the others. And I was like, all right, I can do it alone. And actually, I don't have much money at all, but I'm losing less money.
Well, that's...
Be a musician, guys.
That's very, very philosophical. And I have to say, I mean, do you self-publish as well?
I've got a publisher, but I self-release, so I've got my own record label.
Yeah.
And I release on that now, so I own 100% of everything. Everyone, keep a hold of your masters if you can.
All good advice. But yeah, Sniff Some Gritty, it's a wonderful, wonderful record. But All the Way, which we're going to hear in a short while, I reckon if your publisher can get their act together, there's somebody out there somewhere who's a massive artist should take that song and make you mega, mega famous.
You tell him, Mark.
It's one of my favourite songs of the last 10 years, without a word of doubt.
Thank you.
And when you said on stage you were under the impression that you were going to quit touring as well as recording everything.
Yeah, well, because when I finished the last tour, I was so much younger. I haven't toured in 5 years, and it was the pandemic and stuff, and I think I lost my confidence a lot, and I had a lot of health problems, so I didn't know if I had the stamina or whatever, and it's just been so much. Honestly, it probably would have been different if it wasn't with these people, but I've had such a nice time that I just don't want to go home.
Yeah, you just don't know what's round the corner, do you?
Yeah,
and
no.
I can understand your kind of pessimism just because of what you'd been through.
Yeah.
And then seeing you on stage with this lot, all smiling at each other, and Robin bouncing about. I thought she was on a pogo stick at first. Just incredible. And you're such a great, great band. And, I've got your dates here now. So on the 6th of February, you're playing the Scarlet in London.
Yeah. Ooh.
And then you're playing the Bearded Theory Festival.
Yeah.
On the 21st of May. Ziggy Pop on that as well.
Yeah, and Ezra Furman. Me and Ezra are going to do because she sang on one of my songs.
Yeah.
So we're going to do a duet on that day. I don't know if I've told her that, but she will.
Yeah, she definitely will.
Yeah.
And you're doing Brighton Psych Fest and you're doing Manchester Psych Fest as well, which I'm really thrilled about. And yeah, all I can say is thank you so much for coming in and playing for us, because it's just really great. I've been in here for 4 hours and I've just had a ball just watching you do it all over again. So
Thank you.
Thank you all for coming in. You're great.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.